Are you sure? Are you sure, YouTube, that we're live? Because I question this. Your validity. And your realness, because it seems to be that YouTube has become just corruption tube. Give a little taste tube and then take it back tube. Just fucking ridiculousness. So yeah, well, oh my gosh, what we're doing here is potential tarot cards for some peeps. Potential. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do my singing bowls and whatever the fuck else. Maybe give some shout outs to some peeps. I just recently watched some stuff, and of course, there's no coincidences. It's just crazy powerful, crazy beautiful to witness. Man, there's a level of like being reminded of something, and there's like the next level of like someone sharing it, like they're experiencing it, and it's real and raw right then and there. And they go ahead and let the tears flow. Whew. Shit's fucking deep. So yeah, we'll see if anyone shows up. If anyone does, I will pull a card, either a tarot card or an oracle card, or I will just do my singing bowls. So that's kind of one of the things I wanted to do, is just create a little soundscape for y'all here. Even though this doesn't pick up on all that much of the sounds, you'll still get a little bit of them. And me attuning my heart with the sounds as well. Nope, that one needs this. No, it doesn't want to work with this little thing here. The felt. It'll work with that though. This is the China Bowl from Chinatown in Hawaii. Oh shit. Of course, Amanda. It's always lovely to see you, and I very much thank you for being a part of these streams of consciousness and beingness. Like, you're a very big part of all of this. It's just fucking beautiful, dude. No, the eternal good penny. So since you're the first one here, you will get a card, of course. Of course. So do you want a tarot card or an oracle card? The choice is yours. Tarot it is. Tarot it is. Let's do our little shuffle here. Our little etheric shuffle. Oh my! Cards are flying. Angie, you're one of the people I was gonna pull a card for, regardless if you showed up. So this is pretty magical. You are next, Angie. Yep, perfect. Perfection. Let's see how much we can get of this. The moon. Which is just perfect because I have been really vibing the moon lately, and it's been like the what's it called, the sturgeon moon here, or whatever they want to call it, or whatever name they want to attach to it. And then I'm always asked, well, why is it called that? You know. And from what I experienced, it was the longest portion of the full moon that I have experienced in a while. So I think the sturgeon is like the biggest fish or whatever, so that's probably why it's called that. 18. Such a lovely just card and remembrance reminder. Let's read. The moon. Jagged stone pillars loom across an eerie landscape. Between them flows a wild river. On its banks, a dog and a wolf stand, facing each other. A lobster rises to the surface, reaching for the vast, inverted crescent of the moon. Drops of dew fall from the sky to the earth. The moon is guardian of the night soul, our subconscious minds. She speaks to us from the other side of day and science and symbols, some inspiring and others frightening. The moon's terrain is foreign and bewildering to most. Indeed, her appearance may portend a time of confusion, uncontrollable emotions, even madness. But if we are prepared to leave behind familiar territory, the moon can lead us to our deepest source of creativity. She can help us tap into our intuitive and psychic abilities. This is what I've always utilized the moon for whenever I'm in deep shamanic states or just deep states of mind, tapping into their deeper inner well of beingness, and especially, like this said, attached to the emotion, coming into clarity of my emotions. Let's see where we are. Moon. The moon can lead us. She can help us tap into our intuitive and psychic abilities. With night vision, we see with the daylight, we see what the daylight only obscures, the hidden forces behind the waking reality. Yeah, this is very synchronistic. When the moon comes up in a reading, peer into the shadows of your mind. Pay attention to your dreams. Oh shit. Look at your fears to see what lies behind them. Accept the power and strangeness of your own imagination and follow the deep currents of your mind toward the distant horizon. And I'm going to add into your heart, into the real, into the felt connection and the gnosis. Dude, thank you, Amanda. Every fucking time, Amanda. It's just like, shit, man, that fucking hits deep. So thank you for allowing me to pull that. Okay, let's see what we have. Blood Red Mars, the last full moon. Yes, indeed. Okay, Angie, you're at the hospital. You're welcome, Amanda and Angie, if you're still here. I've been at the hospital many a time. I've been a patient in the hospital once or twice, and it's not something that I am comfortable with at all. It's a very morbid feeling for me. It's a very sad feeling for me being in the hospital. So I hope your visit there is short-lived and you are able to see things for how they are, for what they are, for what they need to be. So Angie, you are up next for a card. Do you want a card from the tarot deck or a card from the oracle deck? Is your choice. And then next, if Blood Red Mars, and I know who you are. I saw your comments on the Skyhoppers channel, and you're a cool dude. Oracle. I appreciate that, Angie. The Oracle deck. Because it's very animalistic. The Oracle deck will bring a lot of animals, and I love my animals and my plants and everything in between. Okay, well then. That's interesting. So Angie gets the full freaking cards here. Alright. Let me do my 3, and pull. Split it 3 times, and it's perfect as is. That brings like so many feelings for me and emotions. The Scorpion. Oh, what is this here though? The Scorpion. What is this? Seems to me like the Phoenix and the Scorpion are interrelated, like the poison and the panacea or the cure are interrelated. Like the resurrection happens within your. You already know. We go through the down times so that we can bring ourselves up to the realization times of what we need to see and feel, not just for ourselves. And I know you know this. Not just for ourselves, but for everyone involved. Just for everyone. Period. We go through the dark night so that we can come up through into the light and bring up everyone around us. Okay, so let me read from this, and this might take me a minute to find the Scorpion. XL. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. Oh, there we go. Snake, the elephant. The snake, the elephant. The water, the whale. What? Skip. The Scorpion should be hard to find because it's very elusive, right? The thing that we need to really find and understand is usually very elusive until we finally find it, and then it's like, aha, duh, it should have been obvious the whole time, right? Water. What? Okay, this is gonna take a minute. Shouldn't it be in fire? Oh my, I apologize. Okay, I think it is in fire. And that would make sense with the poison. Okay, one more page. We found it. Okay, so the scorpion. Keywords: vengeance, the unexpected, harsh enlightenment, intensity, karma. Dude, Jesus. Every time I pull for you guys, it's like exactly what I'm going through. Exactly. Vengeance. Vengeance, but more. I feel those energies, but it's more a transmutation of those energies. The unexpected, because you never know what's going to come up. So these things come up, and we have to transmute them. We have to realize, we have to see them for what they are, transmute them. Harsh enlightenment, which is what happens ultimately. Intensity, it is very intense. And then karma, yes, and the karma is shown to us. Like, either we react one way or the other, and the karma is always shown to us. If we choose the path of what we know is true, then it's eventually going to come back around and be shown to us that yes, we chose the right way, as in right, as in harmonistic and way of transmutation, alchemizing the energies and the essences, distilling it. Okay, enough rambling here. Let's get to it. In mythology, the scorpion is known for its warrior nature. Perfect, perfect. In ancient Babylon, scorpion men were the fierce offspring of Tiamat, the goddess of chaos. The Greek hunting goddess Artemis sent a scorpion to attack Orion after he attempted to take advantage of her charms. I'm not sure if I ever read this one before. As a result of their battle, both Orion and the Scorpion were placed into the stars as constellations. The astrological sign of Scorpio is associated with it, just as the scorpion is feared for its painful sting. The appearance of this card suggests that something unexpected may shake up your life, which for me has already been the case. As fearful as this may seem, the change will ultimately be for the best. And it's ultimately up to you how you choose to see things for how they are. How do you choose to engage things? How you choose to emote and engage your own emotions. How you choose to feel. Fucking magnificent. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. You're very welcome, Angie, and it's very amazing connecting with you and people of like mind and like heart, and you have helped me a great deal feel into my heart and into my being. You help more than you know just by being you, and it's very beautiful. Svetlana, hello. Yeah, I saw a comment that you made that you were at the hospital, or that your husband went to the hospital with kidney stones. Ah, those kidney stones are painful, painful things. Yeah, right? Yeah. You dreamed about a scorpion. Of course you did. And you wasn't afraid. That's the main thing. You saw it for what it was, for the purpose. And you know, once we let fear in, then we are distracted from the purpose of the image, from the message. So you saw the message for what it was. That's beautiful. Thanks, Amanda. You caught him in a jar. I hope you eventually released them. I'm sure you did. You're a very in tune person with the natural world. Yeah, I know you like bugs. I know you like your spiders. I saw your spider video and that was awesome. Oh my gosh, that spider was fucking amazing. Okay, so who do we have here? Do we have Blood Red Mars? Is he still here? If you're still here, I will pull you a card. He's still here. Okay, do you want a tarot card or do you want an oracle card? It's your choice. I love everything you share. Oracle card it is. Blood Red Mars, dude, you remind me a lot of me, to be honest. You really do. And I really appreciate your beingness. I really enjoyed your trio with Skyhopper and the Awakened Brave. Interesting. You're very welcome. So you got the snake. Very interesting. Coiled and weaved. This snake is actually this is very amazing here. This snake is coiled in the roots. Let's see what it has to say. If we can find it. It's hard for me to find the card in this one, in this booklet. Aha! We found it! The snake. The keywords. Worldliness. Yeah, that makes sense. Ouroboros. Duality. Desire. Okay. Yeah, this will be good. When the snake card appears, look for areas where you need to pay attention to the dualities of creation and destruction, of temptation and desire. In Greco-Roman mythology, the snake was sacred to Asclepius. I'm sure I pronounced that. Asclepius, the god of medicine. Ooh, that's an interesting thing. Medicine. Because the panacea and the poison are often the very same thing. But Ouroboros, I just said that. A symbol of eternity with Greek origins is a serpent forming a perfect ring by holding its tail in its mouth. The snake is also associated with creation stories. Judeo-Christian tradition relates that a serpent tempted the first woman, Eve, into sharing fruit from the tree of knowledge with the first man. And of course, I'm just going to interject here, of course, that's being projected to us as something bad. Like, come on, just use your fucking brain. The tree of the fruit of knowledge, come on. How can that be something bad? God. Adam, with whom she lived in bliss, this transgression, oh yeah, led to their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. No, this is rhetoric and bullshit that we are indoctrinated into believing. This is a corrupted story. Because the only expulsion from the Garden of Eden happens whenever a corruption happens. With a confusion of what is real. In Norse mythology, snakes represented the forces of chaos. One such snake was Jormungand, the world serpent. The Norse also believed that serpents sought to undermine Yggdrasil, the mighty ash tree that supported the cosmos, the world tree. The most powerful of these was Nidhogg, a huge snake that gnawed perpetually at Yggdrasil's root. Perfect, and also perfect with the symbology here. And like I've been saying, it's the root causalities we need to get to, and we need to understand, ultimately. The snake is not an evil thing, even though the Christian mythology may portray it that way. The snake has a certain type of medicine that you are led to believe is a poison, but really there is no such thing as this word poison. There is only a potency. There's potent medicine. You don't want to take strong medicine too much. Obviously, that's not going to have a beneficial effect. So you have to find the right potency with certain things. There's no such thing as poisonous mushrooms. I go out in the nature all the time and eat any and every mushroom I find, but how I utilize it is I let my body tell me if it's something I need or not. I put it in my mouth and keep it there before I swallow it. So my body will tell me, no, this is not something you need right now, and I will not ingest it. So I will not have a strong reaction to it, because it's not something I need. So yeah, thank you for that, dude. That's badass. Yes, indeed, dude. Oh yeah? What is that substance? Blood red Mars. You don't have to say it if you don't want to. And then there's a fourth person in here, so I think maybe if Svetlana is still here, we will draw a card for Svetlana. CBD, yeah. I actually, synchronistically enough, Angie, a CBD shop just opened up in my town, so I've been utilizing, well, I guess they call it CBD flower, but basically it's just hemp flower. Um, I am someone who's used marijuana flower for a great deal, uh, very many years. So, and having just all kinds of different experiences with it, because at first, when people usually engage the marijuana healing, they are just young people that don't have any guidance, so they just go balls into it and they do way too much. So I went through that. I went through the healing and found out where the right gauge was. So in experimenting with CBD or hemp flower, um, there were some similarities. Basically, it was just a relaxant. So more than anything, I like to use it for after workouts or just at the end of the night, end of the night when I want to relax. I find it good for that. Yeah, and pain is always something that it speaks to every one of us in different ways. So this is why I have a problem with like healers, is because like they don't know necessarily what the pain means for the person. That pain is very specific for the person. They have to transmute it in their own way, and that's going to mean something different than a lot of times what someone else perceives of that. Yes, we can glean like insights from someone else's perception, of course. We should learn from each other. But I mean, when it comes to pain, that's what I liken pain to is it's a communion between us and, if you want to use the term, God or the Creator. It's a direct communion to what we need to deal with. And by no means is it easy, but it's very direct. Okay, Svetlana, so what do you want? Do you want a tarot card or do you want an oracle card? An oil vape, huh? Oracle it is. We are Oracle fans tonight. I like it. The vape, I've had several experiences with. It's a very strong, direct experience. To be honest, I prefer just to engage in either um, orally or like just smoking the actual herb. The vape seems to be like very too concentrated for me, but that's like I keep telling people that when it wants me to do vape, it's very much to do with tolerance, and I don't like to have my tolerance like fucked with. Like I like to be very sensitive to things and spend time with them, meditate with it. I don't like to blast off constantly because that's only going to shed light on a certain experience. And so if you're not willing to learn from that experience, then the point of blasting off is nullified. It's not important anymore. You're just chasing the dragon at that point. Svetlana, you have the dolphin, which is probably one of my favorite sea creatures, sea mammals. Um, I did a presentation of the dolphin actually when I was in elementary school. I've always been a drawer. I used to draw. Everyone knew me as a drawer. So whenever I was chosen uh, in a certain group project, they would always be like, "Oh yes, we know you're the drawer. We know you can draw." But dolphins were very special for me. Very much. So I'm very thankful that this card came up. And dolphins also have an affinity with bats, and they use echolocation, or what we are told is that thing called echolocation, but really it's just another sensory uh, adaptory thing that they use. Okay, where's the water? Where's the water? Where do we go to find the water? Keywords: divine guidance, greater intelligence, unexpected help. The appearance of the dolphin card reassures you that help is on the way. There is a greater intelligence at work than can be perceived. It can be perceived, but at the time being, because of life circumstances, we can't perceive the help and the guidance that is always there. The dolphins appear. The dolphin appears as a guide and a helper in many Greek myths. Delphi, the spiritual center of this ancient Greek world, derives its name from the Greek word for dolphin, Delphinos. Because the god Apollo was believed to have led his priests to that sacred place while in the form of a dolphin. The dolphin is also associated with the afterlife. Rock paintings of the Australian Aborigines depict dolphins aiding fishermen by herding fish into their nets. Mm. It was believed these dolphins were souls of the dead, returned to watch over their people. Dolphins are very, very special animals. Yeah, that was powerful. I felt that. Oh, Angie, I'm sorry that you're in pain. Ah, well, like that card says, healing is on the way, and healing isn't necessarily, it shouldn't be viewed as something outside of you, because healing is always within, always stems from within, so we can be guided and reminded of the things that are within us. But ultimately, it's those things within us that truly heal us and guide us to the healing we need. It's all good, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm glad you got a card. Exactly, Blood Red Mars. Transmuting the pain, transcending the pain, seeing for what it is, finally listening to the pain. It's not an easy thing. Like, it's easier said than done. I know, Angie. You are someone who has a high pain tolerance like me. Yep, I don't have insurance either. That's exactly it. Like the pain pushes you into the healing that you need. A lot of times, regardless of what we want to do, like the pain pushes us into that place where we must heal. It's very much life or death a lot of the times. Uh, Once we choose life and love, then the healing can come in. Exactly. You're very welcome, Svetlana. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I very much enjoyed that myself. So was that 4 cards? Okay. That was 4 cards for 4 people. Now we will do some more sounds. Sounds of remembrance, sounds of healing, sounds of feeling into your pain, dealing with it with the clarity, not only of the mind, but in the heart, of knowing what you need to do, feel and heal. And I haven't been using my singing bowls that often, so this is also healing for me. So this is good choice. You're very, very rough. Very, very welcome, Angie. I get lost in the sound every time I play any kind of instrument, so if someone comes in and wants a certain card or anything, let me know. Otherwise, we're just gonna have a little soundscape, some sound healing. Alright, so that's it for now. Let's see, what bird? What's it called? Red-tailed hawk. Yeah, red-tailed hawk is the bird. So, not that that means anything to anyone, but maybe it does. So yeah. thank you all for allowing me to pull those cards and to read them and to integrate them because they meant a lot for me as well. So thank you all for being who you are and feeling as deep as you do. It's felt by more than you know. Love y'all. Peace.